Welcome back to Me Percy Podcast. We out here, different location, new episode, different location like always.
New episode, new location. New location, new episode.
Mm-hmm. Bro, before we get into our introductions, bro, I had the craziest dream the other day.
Crazy dream,
Bro, crazy dream. Bro, it's like, I think I told you about the dream that I had in London. It's literally this repeat off of that, bro.
Oh, Lord.
So when we were in London, I had a dream that I had a kid. That was a nightmare, bro.
That's a bad dream.
That's a bad dream. So this dream, I'm waking up. You were there. We was chilling in my room. We was just talking, and then I'm like, man, I haven't saw my kid in a long time. So not just I'm a father, I'm a deadbeat.
You're the deadbeat father to start off the podcast,
bro.
What?
Bro, and I'm like, bro, dreams are just weird, bro. I can't figure it, bro. Because sometimes when you have a good dream, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm like, ooh. Or I wake up and I'm like, let me go back to bed so I can get right back into this dream.
You know, bro, I don't know when the last time I dreamed.
Really? I feel like you have to be exhausted.
To dream?
Yeah.
Really?
I
don't know when the last time I haven't dreamed in.
And you have to be doing something before something that's not on not routine to if I go out, usually day after I go out I have the weirdest dream after going out.
Yeah.
Or if I'm exhausted from doing a lot of homework.
Yeah. We're not gonna speak about why I don't dream, but I know why I don't dream.
Yeah.
But
I'm just hoping that I don't have to worry about that.
Sometimes I'm glad that I don't dream though, cause most of my dreams I wouldn't say that they're bad, but it's just not a ideal dream, I should say.
Yeah, I'll say the same thing for my dream. Either my dreams be really realistic,
too real, you wake up
going to class,
you wake up and you're bro, that feel and then a day or two later you have deja vu about what you dream about.
Yeah.
It'd be weird.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be okay, that's
it'd be making your head hurt low key.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but either be realistic or be realistic but unrealistic at the same time.
Facts,
having
yeah.
a kid,
yeah.
I'm that's not happening whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
when do you think you're gonna have kids? Actually, we can get into that after the intro.
Cue the intro. Welcome back. I'm your host, Immanuel K. Siafa. I'm with
your boy Jack, Johnny. Yes, sir. We in here, back at it again. New location, new episode, new location.
Episode 62. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But let's just get on with it. We can talk about the dreams later down the road, but
all right.
Let's go with the NBA right now. We're going to put a pause on the preview thing I've been doing for the couple of weeks because I feel like we should talk about the more important thing that happened. Derick Rose retiring. My childhood's over.
We really getting old, bro. We really getting old. Derick Rose retiring, that just
that hurt.
Yeah, bro, we getting old for real. That's kind of crazy, honestly.
Shout
out D Rose.
Which we kind of knew it was going to happen since Memphis Grizzlies waived him.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was going to get one more run with the Bulls or something, but
I think he was just he knew it was time to wrap it up. Once they what's the saying, once you stop having fun with it, you'll be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he was not having as much fun as he used to.
Yeah.
Obviously because he's been through so much stuff throughout his career.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little different now.
Yeah.
But I think that's.
Can't wait to see the Derick Rose podcast now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like D Rose
He's probably gonna hop on with Jeff T.
Yeah, that would be crazy,
bro.
Yeah, D Rose is definitely gonna have a pod. I'm gonna be tuned in for sure.
Oh yeah.
I know he's got some crazy stories throughout his career.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I feel like we never really heard D Rose side of the story regarding like his legacy.
Him getting traded from the Bulls.
Traded. Got traded to the Knicks, and then his injury, what his thought process was.
Yeah.
You know, we never got to hear his side of like maybe we have heard his side of the story, but not like the more in-depth, like sincere with all the emotions that he was going through. So maybe it'll be a little different. It's going to be crazy to see.
Hey, we might get that ESPN documentary soon.
Yeah.
Know. Or we get that HBO TV show.
Rookie of the Year, then MVP.
They can call it like Rose.
Yeah.
HBO original.
The rose that grew from the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
Like Tupac.
The rose that never blossomed.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
The rose that never blossomed. Ooh, that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cook right there.
Yeah. But I feel like Derick Rose has to be definitely like the greatest what if for a player.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Him, RG3.
Yeah. RG3 and D Rose are the same person,
Same.
literally, bro. Definitely.
Which I get annoyed because I remember I was just like,
nobody gives RG3 his credit,
bro.
bro.
They say he's a bust. I'm like, you can't say someone who got injured a bust.
Yeah. He told, bro. And what's crazy was he got hurt doing the same play that Cam Newton should have did in the Super Bowl.
Diving for the ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shout out Cam Newton.
You see Travis Hunter wave off Cam Newton, bro?
When did that happen?
Yesterday at the game.
Oh. Did he win yesterday in Colorado?
Yeah, Colorado won.
Okay.
Yeah, Cam Newton was at the game, and I guess he was trying to say what up to Travis Hunter, and Travis Hunter was waving him off. Hopefully they were just joking, but like from the looks of it, he was like, what does that mean?
No, don't disrespect legends like that. That's OG right there.
So who would have a better legacy when it's all said and done? Travis Hunter or Cam Newton? Two different positions, two different styles of play. Two different styles of play.
It really depends if Travis Hunter is still going to be a two-way player when he gets to the NFL. I'll say maybe he has potential to have a better career than Cam Newton. But no, Cam Newton, he's just like...
College-wise, who's having a...
College-wise, Cam Newton.
Well, because he has a Heisman.
2 championship, a Heisman.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But, yeah, shout out D Rose. Let's get back on talking. My bad.
Right.
Shout out D Rose, though. Man.
Yeah, but do you think Derick Rose is a Hall of Famer? First ballot Hall of Famer?
Not first ballot, unfortunately. He would have been.
He would have been. I feel like if he would have won like another award, like 6 men, or got a couple All-Stars like after the injury, he probably would have been first ballot. But like he's gonna be. I feel like he has the potential of being like the first. But the basketball Hall of Fame is like the easiest Hall of Fame to get into, so he's gonna get in there eventually. But I feel like it's gonna take a couple years.
Yeah.
Like eventually, people are gonna be saying like, oh, he might be the first MVP to not make the Hall of Fame, which
very possible. But I don't think the NBA would do that to him. The NBA know what he brought to the league. They know the impact that he had on each team that he was on, and especially like what he did when he was with the Bulls. He won Rookie of the Year, and then I believe it was a season immediately after he was the youngest MVP.
it was like 3 seasons afterwards.
Maybe.
Because he was drafted in 2008, won MVP in 2011.
Okay. 3 seasons.
That's still... He was like, 22 when he won MVP?
That's still pretty...
We're not going to talk about how LeBron was won MVP when he was 21.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know how, being that young, winning MVP, I'm 21 right now, bro. I don't know how I can be that good at 21.
Bro, I was just talking to someone yesterday. I was like, bro, these YNs, bro, is making marks on sports and getting paid big money. I was just talking about Ryan Williams. We'll talk about Ryan Williams a little bit later, but he's 17. He's playing out of his mind, bro.
And let's talk about the 18-year-old Jeremiah Sims.
Bro,
Smith. Why say Sims? Smith.
it's crazy to say that we're older than them and they playing like how they play, bro. That's kind of.
I was literally talking about like, bro, I'm at the age where I can start calling these players kids, bro.
Literally.
Like,
bro, this kid is crazy.
I was saying, like, when I was at the 2022 draft, bro, seeing all the people drafted, like, oh, I remember watching these guys when I was a freshman, when they were a freshman.
Yeah.
Now seeing them all getting drafted, I'm like, that should have been me. I should have been league bound. Because if you really want to know how I play, this is my style. You know, he's going to disagree because he's a hater. I'm more like a Russell Westbrook mixed with Steph Curry and Patrick Beverly kind of player.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Mr. Everything. Like, oh, I trash talk, do the defense, and I'm going to hit the three in your face.
So what makes you say like what makes you compare? Like obviously, like I can see Steph, I can see Pat Bev, but like Russ, like
just my attitude. You know.
Oh, so you got that dog.
I got that dog. You know. Oh, only my best friend on the court is me and the ball. You know, and my teammates, I guess. But like, you know, triple double machine. You know, get the rebound. Assists, points. You know. I'm just Mr. Everything. Do everything. Multi-trick pony.
Okay. You know, I don't think I need all those players to compare to myself. You know, I think I'm just like LeBron. Like I can just do everything. Like I'm le GM, le coach, le player, le point guard, le center. I could rebound, push the pace. Like kind of like Jokic, but I'm faster, more dominant, more physical. Like I could rebound, push the pace, dunk on you. I could shoot the three. Like I can do it quite a bit.
So what's your honest comparison for me?
For you?
Yeah.
Ty Lawson. That's a good comparison. Ty Lawson was nice.
I know he's nice.
He got like the handle. He can shoot. He a little short, but like.
Okay. All right.
Ty Lawson.
Okay.
Definitely. He was a good point guard, bro. He was nice. I give you Ty Lawson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now who's my comparison?
I'll say
DeMar DeRozan. Or
I'll say I'm trying to think about this now.
I give you Ty Lawson and Darren Williams.
Darren Williams? Now that's the name I heard in a while. But I would say Jordan Poole. Just from like, you know, your offensive side. And then I'll give you like Marcus Smart with defense. Like being like a pest on defense.
Okay. I'll take that. That is, hey, I'll take that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good comparison right there.
But
I ain't heard Jordan Poole.
I've been trying to get that jumper right in the gym.
Yeah.
I might have to do Aaron Merrill this year for my last year.
Nah, for real. Aaron Merrill would be too fun, bro. I just get tired of losing though. I want to at least make it to.
But you wasn't playing with me. Now, if I'm on your team, we're winning it all.
All right, we could do that. We could.
But the Celtics had their media day early because they're about to play in like overseas for their preseason. So whenever I was doing the media day, but it seemed like the media was only trying to, you know, start like an argument with the Celtics stars, saying like Jalen Brunson, like, oh, first question off the back, say like, oh, how you feel not getting to the Team USA? He's like, whoa, first question off the back.
Did they ask Jalen Brown that?
Yep.
Oh wow.
And then they asked Jason Tatum, how did it feel like not playing on Team USA? But which they both gave, you know, the right answers. You know, Jason Tatum's like, oh, is this a learning experience? Like, I came from the highs of highs and now to the lows of lows. And Jalen Brown's like, hey, I just worked on myself over the summer, so.
I mean, that's all you can say. The media wants you to say something so they can interpret it and take your words and just intertwine and mix it all up. And, you know.
And half the time, it's really the producers telling them what to say.
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very unfortunate, especially when the player says something out of pocket and then everybody's like, oh, he said this, making it seem like he's the bad guy. I mean, really, that's the answer that you were looking for. And then, like, when he gives you the answer, you try to make it seem like it's really, like, a big deal when it's really not. Like, you know, sometimes these players don't want to hear certain questions, and they're people at the same time. Like, how do you think he felt not playing on Team USA or, like, not getting picked for Team USA? How you think? Like, I would feel disrespected as well. Like, but, like, they're looking for certain answers, and I feel like as media and as reporters, you shouldn't ask certain questions, bro. Like, it should be like a guideline on certain questions. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the lead producer should, or whoever should, like, have a set of guidelines for the reporters and media to follow.
Yeah, I agree. Especially, like, I feel like their goal is definitely to split the team up apart.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think there's, like, for years, they've been trying to split up Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown for years.
And now that they finally won, they're definitely salty. You know, because they've been like, yeah, if the Celtics don't win this year, this is the last year that they this is the last chance. Like, you need to split up the team. You know, like, and I will say, like, yeah, part of that is kind of true. Like, we think that they should be split up because they haven't won or whatever, but, like, realistically, it takes a team a while for them to win, you know? So, like...
Yeah. But with media day around the corner, I feel like the biggest question, not who's going to win it all, not going to win MVP, what hairstyle is Jimmy Butler's going to wear?
Bro.
2 years ago was the dreads.
Bro got last the emo style.
I think he's going to come out bald. He's going to come out wear a ball cap.
He definitely going. Bro, Jimmy Butler is probably the biggest troll in the NBA. Other than, like... Yeah, he probably is the biggest troll. Definitely.
Let me say this, bro. I say, going back to the, like, topic, I say one of my comparisons has to be Jimmy Butler because I feel like I'm a troll low-key. I'm low-key a troll.
Bro, yeah, Jimmy Butler's definitely a troll, bro. Coming out with those hairstyles. Who knows what he's going to come out with?
Bro.
What else can you do, though? He came out with, like...
He's going to be bald.
Dread extension, emo.
Shave his beard. Bro, he's going to come out with a Michael Jordan look.
We really haven't seen him since last season, so I guess we really be ready to expect anything, bro, coming from him.
Yeah, but since we're talking about Jimmy Butler, let's talk about his former team, the Philadelphia 76ers, because the Philadelphia mayor revealed terms of a deal negotiated with the City Pro basketball team for a new $1.3 billion arena downtown, where they're going to move the arena towards Chinatown in central Philadelphia. So, and they're planning to eventually have a WNBA team there too. Oh. And with their current arena, their lease runs out in 2031. So they're going to have, like, like they're going to call it like a 76 place, where they have, restaurants, stores, like stuff around, like kind of like how you've been to LA, where how the I'm about to say Staples Center, but the Crypto.com arena, how there's like stores, a hotel, like stuff all around. Kind of the same thing with Brooklyn and the Mecca. So I feel like that, like for a basketball arena, that's kind of has to be the move, And also they want like
bring attractions to where the team plays.
Because there's always so many rules against, like they want to have a WNBA team there. They already have to share the staying with the Flyers, which, they have to. So kind of reason why they can't really have like a lot of events like All-Star Game or the draft, because the draft is always at Brooklyn so far. I don't remember the last time draft was at somewhere else. So they might want to have like, we want to host some All-Star Game here. All-Star Weekend would go crazy in Philadelphia. They haven't had one since like 2002, when the people of Philadelphia booed Kobe Bryant for no reason.
Crazy. Your
own city, Me and Kobe is just really the same. Honestly, that's another comparison. I'm like Kobe Bryant, low key. Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of going from Philadelphia to LA. I just went from Philadelphia to Stillwater, Oklahoma. So I'm low key like Kobe Bryant, but
Yeah, the difference between you and Kobe, though, like you said, was Philadelphia to LA and then Philadelphia to Stillwater. Kobe went from smaller to bigger. You went from smaller to smaller. like, yeah, that would be the only difference between y'all two. Really? Yeah, Kobe's a good comparison. You know, y'all are really on like the same tier. You know?
if you really think about it, you know, same tier, like
Mamba mentality, killer instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
don't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Persistent.
Mm-hmm. Don't know when to quit.
Like unguardable.
Untouchable.
Like there's no way like anybody could put a box around you.
And then I really just inspire everybody around me. You know.
Yeah.
I'm a big, you know, what's the word to say?
And then you're a trash talker.
Yeah.
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 Good comparison.
I'm a rapper too, low key, but we're not gonna talk about that, you know. But we was talking about the 76ers, but I feel like it's a good thing, and especially not being in New Jersey. Like, you're just gonna throw the Sixers into the shadow realm. That's New Jersey. Like, no one wants to be in New Jersey. Which no, Rutgers are 4-0 right now, and and someone sent me like a cringy thing they posted at their stadium. They're like, they said like North New Jersey makes some noise and everybody was just standing there. Then someone said South New Jersey makes some noise, everybody was just standing there. And then they said Central New Jersey makes some noise, everybody going crazy. I'm like, there's not even Central New Jersey. That doesn't exist. It's only New York.
It's only one New Jersey.
It's
like
New York, New Jersey, and Philadelphia, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess we should. Oh, since we're talking about New York area, let's talk about Karl Anthony Towns getting traded from the Minnesota Timberwolves to the New York Knicks for Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle in the first-round pick. And Daquan Jeffries, you know, if you want to shout out him, he's going down to Charlotte.
It was a 13 trade?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So who do you think won the trade besides the Hornets?
The Timberwolves, because they got a shooter out of it and they got like a gritty player, somebody that they need, you know. I feel like the two bigs in Minnesota was kind of like a hindrance at the same time. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, they got rid of the wrong big. But
they couldn't. I feel like the reason why Timberwolves did this trade,
they just couldn't get anything out of Rudy Gobert.
And Karl Anthony Towns, he won the max. He was going if they're going to re-sign Julius Randle, he's not going to ask for $200 million 5 years. He's probably going to ask for 3 years, $100 million, something like that, something a little cheaper than Karl Anthony Towns was going to ask for. Compared to Karl Anthony Towns, he's probably going to command for the max contract. You know, wants to be paid as a top 5 big. You know.
Yeah.
But I see why the Knicks did this trade. You know, Mitchell Robinson's going to be out for the whole entire year. Shout out him for being the longest Knick so far. In which I was first I'm really, they're breaking up the Nova Knicks? Then someone told me he didn't really care about the Nova Knicks like everybody thought they would.
Yeah.
So he's like, I want more minutes.
Yeah.
And money. So.
And the Knicks just got rid of a big, so they kind of needed to bring another one in. You know. Well, not got rid of. They didn't have a choice.
I say this trade's pretty balanced in my eyes.
Yeah.
For both sides.
Both sides got pieces that they needed. I would say that.
I wouldn't say the Knicks went from number 1 contender to the East. They're still second in my eyes. So they just went from number 2 to okay, maybe a little better number 2. Not really going to say oh man, they're going to beat the Celtics, but. And then the Timberwolves. Okay, I can see this actually working, getting some more bench pieces off the bench. Dante DiVincenzo coming off the bench when Anthony Edwards comes off, or having him with Anthony Edwards. There's multiple things he can use Dante DiVincenzo for.
Uh-huh.
And Yeah, I like the trade for both sides. Shout out Charlotte for getting Daquan Jeffries.
Yeah. Yeah. For basically nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, but I was gonna talk about this one article because I remember reading.
Shout out Daquan Jeffries for going to a team that's young and he could, put up any shot that he wants to without
Really.
getting in any type of trouble or anything.
But let's. So I think I sent you this article, but I remember reading this article, hearing about the story first, like 6 years ago, about one of the richest former players, Junior Bridgman. I feel like his story is crazy because he wasn't really a star player, so he didn't really get his money from the league.
Mm-hmm.
He started doing it from franchises. Like I think he owned. I'm trying to look through this real quick. Yeah, in Wendy's, like multiple Wendy's and stuff like that, building, and now he's like worth like $600 million and
putting his money into assets.
Now he's like really he bought 20% of the Milwaukee Bucks, the team that he used to play for.
Wow.
So from a 6-man, but if everybody who's interested in the story, go check it out. It's on ESPN. So I thought that was an interesting story to bring up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna be crazy.
Using his money wisely, making his money.
Not buying oils and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No Diddy.
Bro.
Shout out Sean Combs.
What was his other nicknames? He had some
Puff,
crazy.
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy, Puff. Diddy, P. Diddy. P. Like,
We should just knew when he was calling himself P. That should have been the first sign.
Puff Daddy is crazier though.
Is it wrong to still listen to P Diddy?
I didn't listen to him in the first place, honestly.
Well, I have this one song that's in my playlist with P Diddy and R. Kelly, which is a crazy combination.
That's a wild combination, bro. Bro, you know what's gonna happen? This whole P. Diddy thing is going to be the largest RICO case in RICO case history, bro.
People like
this is going to be a larger case than YSL, bro. Like, cause you know who else is that? My speculation, my conspiracy theory. Who else is behind this stuff? Well, you already know who I'm about to say. Actually, Jay-Z, Beyonce, pretty much anybody that has a name.
Anybody who's at the all-white
party, all of them. Like that's why they're all of a sudden removing their tweets. Like
Usher
is removing his tweets, unfollowing him. Like, bro, y'all been knowing he been doing this, bro. Why did they do a I Got 5 on their remix though? Bro, this is crazy. Nah, this is crazy.
Alright.
That's crazy.
But I'm not gonna lie, this song's a banger.
And the beats go crazy.
Bro.
I just wasn't expecting them to start singing on it like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, but guess I can't listen to P. Diddy, R. Kelly. Shout out R. Kelly, bro. But I guess let's go. NFL is going on right now as we speak, but I want to talk about teams that are practically the same team. You're really talking about both 1 and 2, Broncos and Ravens. We're really on the same level, Yeah. But how do you think the game, which by the time this episode comes out, the game's going to be over with, but how do you think the Bills are going to do against the Ravens?
The real question is, how do I think the Ravens are going to do against the Bills?
I mean,
bro?
that's what I meant. Ravens.
Yeah, like it's just going to have to. I don't know what to expect, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if we lose or win, because it's a test. I do think that we'll have the Bills number in the postseason. I do believe that. But regular season, it can mean anything, bro. And Josh Allen is playing well, honestly.
Like I said, Josh Allen's one of those players like Patrick Mahomes. Like you can't give him the ball back with too much time left.
Yeah, he's
So
gonna make something happen every time, bro.
Like
so.
just invest in the run game. That's
Yeah.
all the Ravens really need to do.
Yeah, just give the ball to
whoever's
Derrick
the offensive coordinator. I need him to understand that the Ravens are a running team. Their defense is going to do good if the team runs the ball. Make sure they're not on field as possible. So that's really what they do. Because they almost blew that 20-something lead against the Cowboys last week, which it was still a good win, but Lamar was not happy about it. I saw him. Bleacher Report posted like him arguing with, not arguing, but like telling Marlon Humphrey not to be on Instagram Live right now after that kind of performance from both sides on the ball. So
yeah, which a leader should really do. You got to focus up for it, especially you play the Cowboys, which you have the NFC's number when you play against them. So like the Cowboys was kind of a test, but not really. We started off the game really strong. We ended really bad. And we barely scraped that with a win, kind of like how Alabama looked against Georgia last night. Very similar.
Yeah.
Like you're satisfied with the win, but it's not the way that you wanted to win. You know, there's a lot of things that y'all could clean up, and especially when you're going against the Bills, which is a much better team than the Cowboys. The next week, you need to get your mind like celebrate the win. But like celebrate the win in the locker room. Once you get back on that plane or back on that bus to head back home, it's locked in for the next week. Worry about the next opponent. It's week by week. And Josh Allen is a much better quarterback than Dak Prescott, which honestly, I think in my opinion, a better defense because for one, it's an AFC contender, bro. You know, this is about who's going to make it out the AFC, and the Bills and the Chiefs will be the teams that will be standing in the Ravens' way when it's all said and done. So, like, I feel like they need to take this game very serious. Just hand the ball to Derrick Henry, see what he do, and stop trying to insist on trying to make Lamar prove that he's a thrower. We know he can throw. Make the Bills' defense second guess, and be wrong no matter what. Like read option or RPO is what's going to help us win. Make the DN and the linebackers wrong when it comes to read option. I'm pretty sure they'll have a spy on Lamar, but you know. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I think that's what we got to do. That has to be our game plan. And get off the field defensively.
I feel like the Ravens are the best when Lamar is Lamar, you know.
Yeah.
No, he's going to have a perfect balance between the pass and the run, but that's the thing that the Ravens need to do. Make sure you have it balanced. Not lean on the run or lean on the pass. It got to be perfectly balanced. I'm not trying to say be lukewarm, but like there's just being lukewarm and being like, balanced, you know, because when you're leaning to one side, the whole entire scheme seems unstable for the Ravens. So that's why they lost to the Chiefs. That's why they lost to the Raiders. You know, losing to AFC West teams, but we're not going to talk about that. But I feel like if their offensive scheme is more balanced, it's going to help the defense out a lot more. You know, great defense is good offense too at the same time. So, but why does Baker Mayfield play like Tom Brady when he plays the Eagles?
Yeah, that score is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, right now, as we speak, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are up 33-16, and Baker Mayfield has 28 for 43. Throwing the ball 43 times is crazy. Like, college crazy. And 327 passing yards and 2 touchdowns.
If that's what they got to do to win, then I stick to it. I mean,
and then Jalen Hurts were out his 2 best receivers, going 14 for 23, 136 yards and a touchdown, and having 20 rushing yards and a touchdown, and Saquon having 84 yards and Dallas Goedert having 62 yards, and Saquon had 32 receiving yards too. Like his best player right now is, besides the tight end and running back, is Grant Calcaterra, who's also a tight end. So, like, the backup tight end.
Grant Calcaterra from the OU?
SMU.
SMU? Oh wait, Grant Calcaterra. Who did he play for? He played for. Bro, Grant Calcaterra definitely played for OU. I think.
Bro, his two best receivers right now is literally Paris Campbell, who has 3 receptions and 10 yards and a touchdown, and John Ross, the third, with 1 reception and 6 yards. Jahan Dawson's just watching them play. Apparently, I thought he was gonna be nice coming out of Penn State, but that's what happened when you go to the Washington Commanders. Washington Commanders, besides this year, Jalen Dunn's been playing good. They had not been able to draft like a first-round player and be able to keep him longer than their rookie contract. Like, if you think about the last picks, like after Terry McLaurin, because I'm pretty sure, was he a first round or second round? I think he was second round, but Chase Young, not on the roster anymore. John Dawson's not on the roster anymore. Like, I can't remember all of them right now, but there's a lot of players. Right now, Emmanuel Forbes looks skinny, yes. He's looked like he's not going to get that second contract, so.
Yeah.
But another topic right now is the emergence of Sam Darnold. Right now, they're playing right now, and they're up 28-14.
Grant Calcaterra went to OU, and then he transferred to SMU in 2021.
Oh, so after Lincoln Riley left?
Yeah, okay. Once Lincoln Riley left, everybody else left.
Shout out Lincoln Riley.
But I knew his name sounded familiar. He definitely played at OU.
Oh, you just knew his name? It sounded like he cooked OSU for before.
He didn't cook OSU. But he was nice at OU. I would say that.
Yeah, but Jordan Love is back right now, and they're playing against the Vikings right now. Jordan Love, 25 for 45. Crazy passing attempts, but 245 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions, while Sam Darnold, who's been emerging probably as comeback player of the year this year, 14 for 20, 3 touchdowns, 184 yards, and 1 interception.
Yeah.
So, who's the biggest threat to the AFC North right now? The Detroit Lions, the Chicago Bulls, the Green Bay Packers, or the Minnesota Vikings? Because all of them have been playing well right now.
If Jordan Love's come back, I'll say Green Bay.
Well, he's back right now.
Oh, he's playing today?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 25 for 45, 245
Why is
passes.
everybody throwing dang near 50 passes today, bro?
Bro, they don't trust the run game, I guess.
But you have Josh Jacobs as a...
He has 8 carries, 44 yards, 5 yards per carry, which is not terrible.
I mean, I know he feels like it's terrible because when he was at the Raiders, he was getting the ball like every play.
Because he was playing against the Broncos. Literally.
Yeah.
I remember I had Josh Jacobs on my fantasy team one year. Saw him playing against the Broncos. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're eating. We're eating.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know. I want to say the Packers, bro. But Detroit, oof, they're nice.
But the thing is about Detroit gets in their own head. That's the thing.
They do. That's the thing. That's why I was like saying like. I want to say Detroit. Green Bay has that Green Bay, even though they don't have Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay still has that culture like.
Which man, both north sides of AFC and NFC are both. They have a chance they might all low key make the playoffs. Which I was disrespecting the Vikings this early this year. Yeah. Saying they were going to be the worst team in the league, but Sam Darnold really
wasn't knowing how their quarterback play was going to be, but Sam Darnold is.
But the real question is when if Sam Darnold keeps this play up, what if they make a wild card or barely miss the playoffs? What would they do? Would they sign? Because he's only on a 1-year contract, so would they re-sign him for a longer deal, give him more money?
It depends on how the draft looks.
Or they were running with J.J. McCarthy. Hopefully he came out the same production.
J.J. McCarthy's not going to have the same production as Sam Darnold.
I don't know. I feel like if what's the coach name for the Vikings? I can't. Well, he's one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. But he saw what he did with Kirk Cousins. Saw what he did with Jared Goff when he was the offensive coordinator with the Rams. What he did with Matthew Stafford when he was the offensive coordinator with the Rams. The way he know how to use Justin Jefferson. I feel like he can make J.J. McCarthy. Because the thing is, J.J. McCarthy comparison was literally just a Kirk Cousins. A little more mobile than Kirk Cousins, but like Kirk Cousins, he's accurate. He's not going to do dumb plays. That he didn't really do any dumb plays for Michigan. Only reason why he got hate because Michigan was running the ball a lot. But when you have Donovan Edwards and Blake Corum, and they're gonna get 100 yards per game.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you run the ball? You have like the best running back duo. So like his job was just mostly just don't like when they need to pass the ball, don't make any dumb plays whatsoever. But let's talk about Bryce Young getting benched. You think Bryce Young is gonna get traded?
I hope so.
I hope so.
For his sake.
For his sake, I saw something that he should go. He should go to the Rams, low key. I saw three. That would be. So this is what I saw. I saw a 3-team trade. Matthew Stafford goes to the Dolphins because Tua's hurt. We don't know if he might retire or not. And this might.
That would be good, bro.
Mm-hmm. And then I think the Rams, the Panthers just get draft picks back, while the Rams get Bryce Young.
That would work for all teams, honestly.
All sides.
Yeah. For Bryce Young's sake, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For Matthew Stafford's sake as well. Like, I know you're tired of LA. Like, you won your Super Bowl there.
And I feel like they're going to a rebuilding phase.
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm. And all the players that he came in with, all are gone.
Yeah.
Only person there left is Cooper Kupp. So going with the Dolphins, you got Tyreek Hill on one side, you got Jalen Waddle on the other side, you got Legion of Zoom all around you.
And then for which Matthew Stafford could get the ball there,
Mm-hmm.
like he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
And for Bryce Young's sake, I mean, you still have young Puka Nacua there. You have Cooper Kupp will still be there. And then he got a couple guys there.
And now since the Rams are finally getting their draft picks back after selling their soul for a Super Bowl and Jared Goff, but I feel like honestly, and Bryce Young's from California too, so perfect situation for him. Honestly, I like the idea of Matthew Stafford playing for the Dolphins because I really think Tua is going to retire because having 3 concussions.
In a span of, that was like 2 years.
2 years?
Not just 3 but 3 scary ones, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not safe.
Yeah.
Life is far more important than football, bro. Like, he's accomplished a lot, especially his college career. He would, like, just because you don't have a legacy in the NFL doesn't mean you don't have a legacy in general.
Yeah.
No,
everybody's going to always remember, like, oh, that young kid from Hawaii coming in and winning the
natty. Yeah, like, that was a... He helped build his resume, but he also helped build a lot of other people's resumes as well.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to
Devontae Smith.
Jalen Waddle.
Jalen Hurts helped build his resume as well. Like, Jalen Hurts had to bounce back from getting benched. And
Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, like...
Even though he's a bum now, a jag, just another guy.
Yeah.
Steve Smith. Who else? Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
Shout out to Las Vegas Police Department. Who else?
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
You could add that to Nick Saban's resume. Even though he already had one, but
honestly, you can say Georgia too. Like, those losses helped Georgia improve. And we need better defense.
Yeah, because Alabama was Georgia's based off last night, kind of still is Georgia's kryptonite. Mm-hmm. But
before the 2020s, bro, Georgia, to me, I'm like, man, they're gonna choke.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're like the Atlanta Falcons. They're gonna choke. But now, I'm not gonna lie, I was surprised when they won the first time.
Yeah.
But I guess since we're talking about college football, might as well ease into college football right now. Before we go into it, this past week, your boy Immanuel, prime time Siafa right here.
Dion.
8-7. You know, 8 is more than 7. Mm-hmm. No, we're not going to talk about the overall record right now.
Why not?
Because it's not the final record.
Why wouldn't we talk about the overall record?
Because it's not the end of the season. We don't want to look far ahead.
We don't want to talk about the overall record.
You don't even know the overall record, so
I don't know the overall record.
Okay, what's the overall record?
So if it was 23-20 last week, right?
It was 28-23.
28-23. So your 23 plus 8 would be 31, right?
Okay, yeah, you can do math. Okay.
And then my 28 plus 7 would be 35. So 35-31.
Okay, I get it. But
35-31.
Those are 4 wins. I'm 4 wins away. I'm about to go crazy with these next picks.
Okay.
I'm about to go 5. Well, I'm not. I might have to start doing 15 games because we did 15 games last week, but because there were a lot of good games last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So depending on, I think next week's about. No, and I think there's a game week during October where like Ohio State's playing Penn State. Like, no, you got top 10 matchups versus top 10 matchups. So.
Yeah.
Well, you got Oklahoma State losing to Kansas State, which we're going to talk in right now. Oklahoma State coming off back-to-back losses to Utah and Kansas State, both from really bad quarterback play from Alan Bowman. I think it's time to just rip the Band-Aid off, fire Casey Dunn, fire the O-line coach, fire the quarterback coach. I mean, you can make an argument fire the DC because like our defense, bro. I was texting my dad like, bro, my little cousin who plays running back for his team, who's like 12 years old. I'm like, he probably can have 500 rushing yards behind the Kansas State O-line against Oklahoma State, because I swear they don't know how to tackle, they don't know what to do against a scrambling quarterback. Like, I gotta get up for this, bro. I at least saw them playing defense, and then just watching Avery Johnson just run for a touchdown, just stand right there like. Mesmerized by this dude. Like,
I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. I try to vouch for them every week. Every time, bro. Like, and then when people ask, like, mind you, my whole family's OU fans. So, like.
Felt that.
So, like, what happened this weekend? What do you think happened? You watched the game just like how I watched the game, bro. You know the problem, bro. Like, I'm going to start with the defense, but it is not just the defense's fault. Let's just put that in the air. The defense cannot be on the field for more than 3/4 of the game. Mm-hmm. If you look at the time of possession from Kansas State and Utah versus our time of possession, bro, you're never going to win a game like that.
Yeah.
I don't care how good your offense is, bro. You could go score in 7 plays each drive, but if Kansas State or Utah has the ball for 10 minutes more than you have, or it should be almost the same time of possession wise, and it's definitely unbalanced. Like, it's kind of crazy. So like, the defense can be on the field for too long because then they start getting tired and then they start getting lazy. They don't want to tackle. Open field tackling is not our strong suit to start with. So then when you make them try to open field tackle when they're tired, like, bro, what do you think is going to happen? Utah's running back ran all over us. DJ Giddens, I think that's how you say his name, for Kansas State, ran all over us. Like, it's not the defense's fault. I mean, yeah, let's look at these. Oh, this is something else. Uh-oh.
Bro, Justin Fields has 290 passing yards right now. He's low-key going crazy.
Joe Flacco.
Anthony Richardson got hurt.
Yeah, he did. I seen. Jonathan Taylor still has over 100. That's crazy. Michael Pittman Jr. has over 100 too.
Joe Flacco out here low-key cooking at his age right now.
Bro is old.
Bro.
Shout out the flock. But like I was saying, like, defense can't be on the field too long. And then let's transition to the offensive side of the ball. Every time we make a mistake on offense.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So, our defense is tied, which before the game we were tied 105th for run defense. There's 134 FBS teams. I'm just gonna put that out there. Our defense is doo-doo against the run. Like, I'm pretty sure every single team we play against, their running back had at least more than 80 yards.
Yeah. Run defense. We all knew that though. Run defense is not our strong suit. We either shoestring tackle or push them out of bounds. Like, there's no run fits whatsoever. The only reason our defense looks good for most of the time is because we get TFLs on accident or we get sacks. Like, it's the only time our defense really looks good, honestly. Coverage, we don't even want to talk about that one.
We're not going to talk about that one. Please don't.
For some reason, we always want to do man to man, and then what is crazy is the offense will send somebody in motion to basically expose the defense that you're in, because when you're a man and your man goes in motion, you have to run with him. So now the quarterback definitely knows that you're a man to man, and if he feels like he got one up on you by having a better receiver than the DB that you have out there, he's going to expose that DB every time, or he's just going to use like a natural pick rub, which is kind of unguardable, bro, in college football. Like, if two receivers run close to each other, bro, like you seen yesterday, our DB literally tripped over each other's feet because of the natural rub that Kansas State calls. Because we're in man-to-man, bro. We need to stop playing man so much, I should say. Mm-hmm. We play man more than we play.
But they can't. The reason why they play man so much because we can't even get the zone right.
I feel like it's hard to be wrong in zone. Like, if you play zone cover 2, you have somebody's covering the flats, and then you have people over the two safeties over the top. Like, that's hard to get wrong, bro. Like, our safety should be fast enough to cover the field, you would think. And then if you're in cover 3, you have a high safety, one safety rows down, and then 2 corners are also back. That that's hard to mess up. Cover 6 means cover 4 on one side, cover 2 on the other side. Like, like, it's hard to mess the zone up. So, like,
but OSU finds a way.
OSU will find a way to mess it up. But I'd rather mess up a zone
than mess up a man
because man is going to get exposed every single time. Mm-hmm. It's going to get exposed every single time because the way that these offensive coordinators they're good at what they do now, bro. They will literally set natural pick rubs and have receivers run across the field in shallows and crossings, and they're running so close to each other, the DBs are not even paying attention to what's coming from the other side of the field, so they're either tripping over each other, running into each other, getting PIs. Like, it's hard to guard in man, bro. Long story short. Yeah. For one, we're not in the NFL, bro. So, like,
especially like when every single time I see other team running in motion, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the touchdown, because they will literally stop guarding the person when they're in motion. They're just like,
and if we're gonna run man, and they send the guy in motion, like, switch off, like, just bump. Like, that should be the natural instinct every time. Mm-hmm. We did that from what I have seen this season, we've only did that one time, and that was against Utah last week. Mm-hmm. We've only did that one time this season.
And we played good defense against Utah.
Yeah, we played decent. We've only bumped the receiver one time, and like, people are gonna watch that on film. They're gonna be like, oh, if the DB is lined up 5 to 7 yards off the receiver, they're in man most likely. Mm-hmm. The only time that they're in zone is probably when we're like 10 yards off.
Yeah.
And if we are in zone and we press up, it's cover 2. He's gonna funnel the receiver inside and get to the flat. That's the only time. Like, OCs are gonna see that on film and be like, yeah, we're exposing this every time, bro. Yeah. Like, it doesn't even matter how good the receiver is at this point. But now that we're getting into Big 12 play, it's kind of frustrating. And like I said, I'm not even going to blame just the defense at this point. But, like, they can't stay on the field. We got to get out of man all the time. And transitioning to the offensive side of the ball, bro. Stop.
Bench Alan Bowman.
I ain't even going to say all that. We know what the problem is. Stop doing this every time you make a mistake. Every time you make a mistake, you do this. Like,
bro, how has he been playing college football for 7 years, but still act like it's his first year playing college football? Like,
that's the problem. You would think, bro, as a coach, I'm not even going to offer you I'll offer you a spot on the team, but you have to show me that you can be a leader. You don't get the starting spot off rip, bro. I'm going with the best quarterback possible. Lincoln Riley did it. Where's the OU's coach right now?
Brent Venables.
Brent Venables just did it 2 games ago. He benched Jackson Arnold, put in Hawkins Jr., and Hawkins Jr. won them a big game yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
A game that they needed to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like a statement game in the SEC. They're like, everybody thinks that OU's going to get steamrolled in the SEC, and they literally proved that they can go compete with anybody. Even though Auburn was 2-2, they're still a good football team, bro.
When Hawkins Jr. came back in the game, they made the game close back against Tennessee.
Yes. Like, because in the past, it was OU's offense that was doing all the work. Now it's their defense that's keeping them in the games. And Hawkins Jr. is getting the job done. Like, put the best candidate in, bro. Your best candidate is not Alan Bowman. And you can see that on the field. Even the players know that. Like, the receivers know that. The ball is hitting the ground before it even gets to the receiver, bro. Like, there's no way Ollie Gordon should be having a full-blown argument with Alan Bowman on the field because of a screenplay that can't even – it's a screen. Like, you're literally just floating it over the blitz that's coming. For one, it's maybe not a blitz because you're just letting the line run past you. So it might not be a blitz, but you just have to float it. Yeah, you might get pushed a little bit, but if you just get it off in time, then you won't have to worry about all that. But you can't even get the screen there. You're throwing it at his feet. Like,
I think it's time to just put in Zane.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not even giving Zane Flores reps
in practice.
That's the problem. You're not even giving your best candidate, your best guy. You're not even giving your best guy reps in practice.
And he's just going to end up in the transfer portal.
He's going to end up in the transfer portal. You're going to lose a good guy. He might transfer to a Big 12 school and come back and smack you.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen, bro. And at this point, I'm not even blaming the losses on Alan Bowman or the offense anymore. I'm not blaming it on the defense. Mike Gundy, it's on you, bro. It's your team, bro.
Can I step in right here? So, I really want to blame. I don't want to blame it on Mike Gundy. I want to blame it on Mike Gundy lack of, not trying to fire his OC or DC, because I'm pretty sure for the long time he's been coaching, he never fired one of his OC, none of his coaching staff. They either just walk, leave themselves, or get hired somewhere else. They don't get fired. Which, when every time people ask him, like, "Are you gonna make any coaching changes?" he always gets mad because he's like, "Oh man, these are people's jobs and stuff." But like, it's either you or your coaching staff. If they're not getting a job, because it's not like it's the NFL. When you're in the NFL, when you get started on a losing streak, what can you do? Trade players, pick up players from free agency. But this is college football. The only way to change something on your team is to get rid of a coach, OC, DC, something like that.
And that's why these prestigious programs stay prestigious. Alabama, any SEC, Michigan, Ohio State. That's why these teams, because they're not afraid to go get a coach, go pay a coach, and they're not afraid to get rid of the bad apples.
Penn State, bro.
Like
you have a good. You can hire good players, like good coaches. Dang it. Good coaches like Penn State, because they had past 4 years 2 different DCs, both having head coaching jobs. One at Virginia Tech, which Virginia Tech did good against Miami. Besides, the referees helping them. But we'll talk about that later. And then head coach, Duke head coach now, Manny Diaz used to be the DC for, and like both coaches good defensive players coming to Penn State. So like when you have players who can coaches on your staff that can get hired like after 2 seasons, that's when you know. And when for a long time Penn State offense been doo-doo. So what they fired their OC. That Charlotte used to be an Oklahoma State offensive coordinator, so that says a lot. But I fired the OC, and now they have a new OC from Minnesota, Minnesota or Kansas? No, from Kansas or Minnesota. I don't know, but one of the schools. And now their offense looking so much better. They're actually going deep with their receivers. Like last year, they were so afraid for Drew Allard to go down deep with the ball, but now they're actually using their running backs, both of their running backs, and now they're actually trusting Drew Allard with the ball more. So, when something's not working, you can't just like.
I see what people say now, bro. Get Gundy out of there, bro. Like, and if we want to change, it has to start with him. Whether that's changed with the players, whether that's changed with the OC, DC.
Like,
I'm tired of being mediocre, bro. Like, we're just okay with getting a bowl game. That's it. Not competing for a Big 12 championship. Not really how it's looking. We're probably not going to win the Big 12, bro. We've lost to Utah and Kansas State. Might lose to BYU because BYU is playing great football. They have a nice defense. Really, any team that Alan Bowman can't throw against, which the team that he could throw against, we already played, which was Tulsa. So, like, realistically, we might not win the Big 12, bro. And that's crazy to say. In a Big 12 that's arguably weaker, some would say, than it was last year. So, yeah, that's my rant for the day, though, on OSU football. I'm kind of done with it. I wouldn't have mind if we would have lost, but we didn't put up a fight, bro.
we're not even close. At least we tried to come back against Utah.
Yeah. We didn't even put up a fight, bro. Like,
We have not won against Kansas State at Kansas State since 2020.
maybe it's a good thing that people don't see Alan Bowman out here.
Oh, yeah.
I think Alan Bowman might have a bounty on his head.
He might.
Like,
But, hey, shout out for Ollie Gordon actually having a good game more than...
and they stopped giving him the ball.
Exactly. It's because Casey Dunn is a wide receiver coach and the OC. He's going to value the plays where they pass the ball more than they run the ball.
And he can't. How are you going to call a pass play for your receiver? I understand trying to get your receivers the ball. I understand that. But they can't get the ball because it's not getting to them. It's hitting the ground. He's playing basketball with a football. It's hitting the ground before it gets to the receiver. Literally. Like, I don't know what else to say, bro. Like, the ball, like, he's throwing off his back foot. He has no power. He throws like it hurts. He throws like a fifth grader. Like, bro can't even throw a simple halfback screen. The ones that he are throwing down the field, they're in triple coverage. And then I wish you could just add clips of everything that I'm saying, because everything that I'm saying is like, I'm not just talking mess about him. Like, it actual plays, like halfback screen going to Ollie's feet, throwing the ball down the field in triple coverage. Only time you completed the pass was to Dejon Stripling on an in route, which was 10 to 15 to 20 yards. And your only touchdown of the day was a flea flicker, and you didn't even throw the deep ball. You threw the short route, and Dejon Stripling just had rack. Like, he just had rack. That was literally it, which is, it looks good on your stats, but bro, we all seen the play. The pass that he threw was a shallow crossing route, which Dejon Stripling caught the ball probably 9 to 10 yards deep and then ran the rest of the way. So, like, your best play of the day was helped out by your receiver, bro. Like, but yeah, that's enough on that topic, bro.
Yeah.
Before I keep talking to make this podcast 30
I'm just
minutes
looking through
longer.
Alan's phone LinkedIn right now.
Yeah.
And he hopping on that link in Alan.
Keep looking at his LinkedIn. Does he even have it? He just got his bachelor's degree. He should have his doctorate by now. He's been in 7 years.
He has his bachelor's in business management, his master's in supply chain management, and now he's getting his master's degree in parks, recreation, and leisure studies.
What is he going to do with that? He might as well just start seeking a career right now, because football is not for him.
Let me just say one more thing. You know, I don't know why Oklahoma State expects doing the same thing that's not been something that's not working, but still trying to do the same thing over and over again,
And
expecting the
expecting
same results.
You know what that's called?
Insanity.
Insanity. That's literally the definition of insane.
Bro.
Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. I know they say keep trying, keep pushing. But keep pushing and keep trying a different direction. Like,
it's just common sense. If this is not working, let's circle back, talk about this, and
let's
go a different.
rebuttal. Let's retreat. Like, bro, that's going to war with no ammo. They basically have no game plan every week.
And I feel like it's all about, bro. I feel like the biggest weakness about Oklahoma State is also the biggest strength, loyal and true. They're too loyal. They're too loyal to their own.
It's a blessing and a curse to be saying
like,
that, bro.
Loyal and true is true, bro. They're too loyal to their old ways. They're too loyal to their coaches that's not working. They're too loyal to players they put their money in. Like, sometimes you gotta betray them. Like, you gotta pull a KD once in a while. You know, something has to change, and it's not gonna be me. I'm not trying to lose my job, so I gotta get rid of you.
Well,
then what? I think someone sent me this.
Well, I actually was cheering for OU yesterday, so I pulled a KD. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Hey, I don't blame you pulling the KD, but look,
some Oklahoma team got to win, and I feel like they were the team.
You want to know how much Casey Dunn's getting paid? Just guess. His salary for this year.
I don't know.
$1 million. He's a top 15 offensive coordinator pay.
Casey Dunn is getting paid $1 million?
Yep.
Is that real? There's no way that's true.
Someone sent me this screenshot.
There's no way that's real. Let me see that. Are DC's the
only thing I say
number one paid defensive coordinator?
No, our DC is not Glass. Glasses are like strength and conditioning coach, which he's actually the best strength and conditioning coach in the whole entire country.
Okay.
So he deserves getting paid $1 million. Nardo, he's our DC, $700K, top 25.
So
these are for like these position coaches are getting paid $650K, $600K, $500K, $475K. Like,
Coach Hammer is making $500K.
Our O-line coach, $650K. Our D-line coach, $650K.
Bro.
I'm just saying. It's really the definition of insanity. Because the only reason why they made Casey Dunn the OC back in like 2019, because UNLV was going to try to take him for their OC, so they tried to keep him. Like, the only way to keep him was literally to make him the OC.
Oh my gosh, bro. Well, you could tell he doesn't play Madden.
Doesn't play college
or NCAA.
Like, bro, I mean, I'm just saying, like, if I'm pulling off losing season after losing season, it's either the OC has to go or I have to go, and I'm not losing my job. But the thing is, Oklahoma State's never going to fire Mike Gundy, because you got to think about it. Before Mike Gundy, we were garbage. You know, only have like a couple winning seasons before Mike Gundy. Coaches would stay there for 2 years, have a couple winning seasons, and they would get a bigger job somewhere else.
Who was it? Like Les Miles?
Les Miles than the old Cowboys coach.
Yeah.
Went to Miami, and then won at Miami, and then went to Dallas. So, literally, Mike Gundy, like, people say that we should try to get the offensive coordinator for the Falcons as our next.
Can we bring
coach.
in like Mike Stoops from Ole Miss or something? Like, bro.
Garrett Riley from Clemson.
Somebody.
Can we get someone from like the OU bloodline?
Like, bro, we just need a little bit of OU blood in our DNA.
Exactly.
Just a little bit, like just
someone that's
a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, someone that's not afraid to pull trigger. You know.
Yeah.
Like
Kevin Porter.
I would like to shadow the coaching staff, see what they do. Just want to see what they do. I just want to see how is to be an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator, or a head coach in the college football. Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're trying their best, but to me, it doesn't seem like they're trying their best. They're already getting paid. They're like, all right, I got this $1 million. I'm not gonna get fired. They're not gonna fire Mike Gundy. Mike Gundy's not gonna fire me, so I'm chilling.
Yeah.
But something has
to go.
They're
comfortable right now.
Bro, we've been talking about this for a long time. Let's go on to the next topic, bro.
Where are we at right now?
Bro, I do not know.
No, I'm saying on there.
On here? Heisman race. I feel like I have 2 Heismans, you know. Honestly, my 2 favorite quarterbacks in college football. Yeah, I feel like you already know what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
Jalen Milroe and Cam Ward. Those are the best 2 college football quarterbacks right now. Besides Quinn Ewers, but he's hurt right now.
I wouldn't say Cam Ward, but Jalen Milroe, yes. I'm gonna put Travis Hunter up there with Heisman. Who else?
Allen Boat.
Boy, I'll put him up there when pigs fly or something.
When the sky turns red.
Yeah, that would be my only 2 picks right now. I just feel like Cam Ward, he's playing mid teams right now. So, of course he's going to look good. No, he's playing good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's playing good. But, like,
I just
who did he play yesterday? UCF?
Virginia Tech, where they...
Oh, Virginia Tech, yeah.
Where they kind of gave him the win. But the way he fought back and won the game, I'll give him that. Because, you know, some teams, when they're down, they're like...
Yeah.
Sorry, let me stand up for this. They're like, chilling.
Yeah, kind of like how
that
OSU did.
one meme of that one dude in the... What's the dude's name? Where, you know what I'm talking about? That meme? Hands in the pocket, just chilling on the counter. What's the dude's name? Oh, he was in the Grown Ups movie. Bro.
Kind of like how OSU did yesterday, basically. No fight whatsoever.
Oh, Kevin James.
Oh.
The Kevin James meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, that's what OSU is. But the Kevin James meme, they're like, oh, hands in the pocket. Well, we try our best. We try. Oh, he's bald now? Dang. I need to watch Grown Ups. That's what I'm probably going to do when I get back to the crib. Watch Grown Ups. Yeah, but this is literally OSU right now. Just chilling. Just like that. Mike Gundy. Casey Dunn. Allen. But I feel like they robbed Virginia Tech. They robbed Virginia Tech because that was a catch. That was a catch.
I thought it was a catch. Not even going to lie.
I want Miami to win, but I also like Virginia Tech. Man, I'll feel sick.
Yeah.
Because Virginia Tech quarterback actually went arm for arm with Cam Ward. Both of them had a good game. Yeah, but let's talk about other games that happened this past week. Besides Oklahoma State, you know, make me want to. What Ray say on the pregame show? Slip my wrist.
He's talking about Utah?
Yeah. No, he's talking about Nebraska fan.
Oh, yeah, Nebraska, yeah.
But Kentucky with the upset. And I knew I should have said Kentucky. I was about to say Kentucky. I'm like, nah.
I was going to say Kentucky, too, bro.
I'm like, well, like, which they almost beat Georgia. I should have took that as a sign.
And I should never bet on Louisville either, bro.
I bet. Only reason I bet on Louisville, because if we were recording, I would have been saying this.
I just feel like Notre Dame is so mid, bro. Like, they're very beatable.
See, this, like, my argument with me picking Louisville, because I used to live in Indiana, Ramsey, Indiana. 30 minutes away from Louisville, Kentucky, but Notre Dame's also in Indiana. So I'm like, do I pick for the local school, or do I? No, I'm close. I'm really close to Louisville. I really knew more Louisville stuff than Notre Dame. So I'm like, no, I'm gonna go with Louisville. I've been to Louisville. I've never been to Notre Dame. But Notre Dame is mid. Like, I don't know. Marcus, I really want to like Marcus Freeman, but like ever since he took over, it's just been constantly mid after mid after mid.
He won those first 2 games, and then OSU put that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that was his first game as a coach when they blew that big lead. The biggest comeback in Fiesta Bowl history. Shout out Spencer Sanders.
He won his first 2 games, and then ever since OSU put that B2A, it's been mid ever since, bro. But
man,
yeah.
I don't know, wins like that. I feel like that 2021. I feel like 2021. If we would have beat Baylor, we would have been in the national championship game.
Definitely, we would have.
That was like, which is crazy because like, man, think about at the time, like, man, our team. I didn't really think our team was really that strong besides our defense. But now I'm thinking about like, man, we actually had a good squad.
Yeah, we did.
With Tate Martin, Brendan Presley, like Jalen Warren,
We had a good defense, solid defense.
Bro, Colin Oliver was back in his prime, not healthy. Malcolm Rodriguez.
Yeah. Nice. We had a nice
Jabbar
squad.
Muhammad was still on the team, too.
Yep. We had a nice squad, bro.
Jason Taylor the second.
Yep. Somebody that's in the league now, playing for Los Angeles Rams.
Yep.
Yeah, we have people, bro.
We had a squad. Trace Ford when he then became a trader.
Yeah, before he went to
Mason Cobb.
Before he became a trader. Technically, you're a trader, bro, because you went to go join up with the
Lincoln Riley.
Ops, bro.
Yeah, you joined Lincoln Riley. You didn't Chase Ford. He just goes to OU. He's from Oklahoma. Where else he's supposed to go?
Yeah.
But Chase, I was like, yeah, I want to play with this coach right here.
Yeah, I want to play a coach that's going to put up numbers, even though I'm on defense.
Even though their defense really suck with him on the field. But yeah, Notre Dame mid. But where else? What other games?
I started talking about Louisville and Notre Dame, but you mentioned Kentucky versus.
Oh, yeah, we mentioned. Yeah, but Ole Miss, I would say they're also mid too. Like every year, like Lane Kiffin, will be hype up every year, and then there's always one game. Of course they're gonna lose to the Alabamas and the Georgias and stuff like that, but they always lose to some random team along the way.
I didn't think it was gonna be this early though. I would say that.
Yeah. And then Texas A&M versus Arkansas. It was a pretty good game. I fell asleep watching it, but it was a good game. Taylor Green, 23 for 41, crazy, 279 passing yards, a touchdown and interception. And then Marshall Reed, freshman. Oh, I didn't know Texas A&M had a black quarterback. I should have rooted for Texas A&M. Then that's how I measure who I'm going to pick to win. Whoever has the black quarterback usually helps out. Shout out to Alabama. But 2 touchdowns, 11 for 22. The running back Le'Veon Moss, 13 carries, 117 rushing yards. But maybe I disrespected Texas A&M a little bit with my predictions. And then not going to talk about Penn State. Shout out Arizona. Shout out Arizona for helping me get that clinching win over a certain someone for prediction week.
Yeah, Utah, that disappointed me, bro. But I knew it was going to be an upset when I checked the score, and Arizona was up like 10-3 in the second quarter, about to go into half. I was like, yeah, if they go into half with the lead, it's going to be tough for Utah. And what's crazy was Utah was at home, bro.
Because, I knew Utah's not that good because they almost lost to Oklahoma State coming back.
Yeah.
The fact they didn't really score until, the fourth quarter again.
Yeah.
So they had a lead the whole entire game, but, it wasn't really – it was a lead that, if Oklahoma State offense actually do something, they would come back.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my reason for picking Arizona, not because I'm salty, but a little bit because I'm salty, but yeah. But I feel like the other story we should be talking about is UNLV. Their quarterback, after starting 3-0, which they're now 4-0, shout out to their backup quarterback, seizing the opportunity. But now they were 3-0, but apparently UNLV didn't give him the money that he asked for.
So he opted out.
So he decided to redshirt, and he's probably going to enter the transfer portal. So
it's kind of crazy, honestly.
But it's crazy how college football is now. Players are really holding out in college football
For money.
They're acting like they're in the
What
NFL.
was it, like $600K? No, not $600K.
He asked for $800K.
$800K, yeah.
And they only give they said they only give him $600K. So man, I would do what he do for $100K.
$600K is still a lot of money,
bro. Anything with a K is a lot of money.
Except for 1K, because 1K is rent nowadays. But $600K, bro.
And not just him. I think one of their running backs also decided to redshirt too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so 2 players opt out. Which this might if there's 9 rules about this might be the future of college football.
Yeah.
As we can see. It's crazy.
I feel like they're just gonna have to put guidelines and certain rules on NIL.
I agree.
You can only offer a player a certain amount of money in deals But the crazy thing is, it's not the school giving them the money. It's the brands outside of the school that's offering them the money. So I guess you can't really say like how much a brand can offer a player, you know. So
Yeah, but since we gotta talk about the Pac-12 realignment. So right now, as we speak, the Pac-12 has 7 teams for 2026, which they added San Diego State. Wait, let me try. Let me get this right. Boise State, Fresno State, Colorado State, Utah State, and San Diego State, along with Washington State and Oregon State, having 7 teams, which they need 8 teams to be FBS status by like after 2026. While right now in the Mountain West teams. Sorry. The Mountain West teams are Air Force, UNLV, New Mexico, Nevada, San Jose, Wyoming, and Hawaii that signed on to stay upon that. I think they're trying to go after Texas State, and they're also trying to target Northern Illinois for the Mountain West. And Pac-12 try to get UNLV, but they said they want to leave. They also tried going after some American teams, which the American Conference, these 4 teams said they're going to stay with the American Athletic Conference: Memphis, USF, UTSA, and Tulane. Which, if those schools are going to stay, I feel like the other schools, because most other schools are all in the East. But right now, Sacramento State are trying to be in the Pac-12. This team has 15,000 seats in their stadium.
So a high school, basically.
Oklahoma has bigger high schools.
Yeah.
Texas has
Definitely. Texas.
Well, let me look up Sacramento State.
Sacramento State is green, right?
Yeah.
Sacramento State?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're green. They gotta be green, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, that was the team that's... Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Internet is not vibing with me. Yeah, but...
That stadium's
Yeah.
crazy. They have a track around their stadium. That's how you know.
that's when you know, okay. That's how I really knew when I played, what team was really good.
Yeah.
If we were playing them. Either if they had a track around their stadium that you're like super crazy good, because like, oh, they don't care about football, or like they're terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. But we don't have to talk about predictions anymore, since we already know.
Don't have to talk about predictions. It's crazy.
Yeah, but we'll talk about it.
By the way, I'm winning. Overall.
I don't know why you're talking about the past. We should talk about the now.
How's that the past? I'm like currently winning overall.
I currently won this week.
No, you won Saturday, which is the past. Currently, as in today, I'm winning overall. Like.
Okay. Guy, what the UConn coach said? What's the saying?
Better get it what we done, because when we up.
Yeah. Right now I'm down, but when we up, you're not gonna like it. Which I don't know what we should do at the end of the season. Whoever wins, trophy.
It gotta be a some type of punishment there. Let me see.
Nothing with water, because it's gonna be cold.
Nothing with water. Oh. Wait, yeah, I'll think about that later.
Yeah, but that's pretty much just what I have for it. But we were talking about dreams earlier. What do you want to talk about dreams, or you totally forgot what you were going to say?
Dream. I don't remember what I was going to say. I ain't going to lie, I don't remember.
Man.
Dang, what was I about to say? Was it about dreams or was it about something else?
Nightmares? No.
Yeah, I don't remember, bro.
Yeah. Tough. You probably remember another day, but
Yeah.
But I want to talk about this. So I'm about to go out of town, but I like to say my low-key favorite thing to do is traveling and being on a plane. You know, I already got my own routine. I wear my airplane pants. I have airplane pants because it's nice and comfy.
What is your airplane pants?
It's my sweatpants. You know those gray sweatpants I have?
Yeah.
The one. There are two. See,
hey, I'm telling you, hey, I'm gonna put y'all on game though. Go get you some sweats from Walmart. Woo! That's it right there.
Hey, I'm putting you on game right here. Okay, get you some sweats. See, I got these when I was big, so they're already. Which the size that at the time was like I wear like 3XLs, but I got these pants were like 4XL. So now I'm not more like a 2XL, 1XL. I'm wearing 4XL pants, so they're out here look wearing the back. My dad, it's my favorite sweatpants, but my dad hates me when I wear those sweatpants. He's like, you look like a homeless man wearing. But that's like
they're probably so big, bro.
But those are so I gotta have my sweatpants. Like I either wear my Jordans or my slides. But I low key don't like wearing slides at the airport because like I don't want to fall out of them. And
I feel like when you're traveling, slides should not even be in your arsenal. Like maybe to wear like around the hotel, but even then, like,
I feel like the only time I can wear slides is like if I'm on the plane. I want slide off my shoes, just kick out the dogs.
Yeah, that's different. But like,
also not essential. Make sure everything is charged. Every TV show you want to watch on the plane is downloaded.
Yeah.
I have a playlist just for the plane, so I have downloaded music I'm listening to. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a sleeper on the plane. I will fall asleep on the plane anytime.
Yeah.
I remember one time the flight attendant had to wake me up on the plane. Sir,
crazy.
You're in Philadelphia right now. Man, I must be having a nightmare right now. I'm in Philadelphia. Oh wait, I'm home.
Yeah, but slides should not. I feel like slides should not be in your arsenal while traveling, bro. Like Crocs in sports mode, that's understandable. But then, even then, like,
that's what I need to get. I need to invest in a pair of Crocs.
Because you never know when you have to run, bro.
Yeah, I need to get me the Lightning McQueen Crocs, man.
Bro, I want the Lightning McQueen Crocs so bad.
I'll be zoom speed. Sometimes I'd be chilling in class with my headphones on. I'd be like, yeah, speed. I am speed. 100 cards, one track. I eat danger for breakfast. Oh man, shout out Lightning McQueen. Top movie. Cars is top 5.
Behind Spider-Man, he is the greatest fictional character ever.
Honestly, I just did not like how they. I don't know. I did not. I like Cars 3, but like, man, I want to see Lightning McQueen win it, not no random person winning it. Like, who cares about the moral of the story? I want to see Lightning McQueen win it. Because they start calling him Unc. He's not Unc. He still got this. Like, if you really think about it, Lightning McQueen is really a top 5 athlete ever. 7 Pistons Cups. He could have 8. He should have 8. Mm-hmm. But, he was the bigger man. What he started from, like, being stranded out in Radiator Spring.
Yeah.
And be able to compete. Like, he was going to cook them in the race if he didn't went out to help out the king,
He had to be humbled.
Yeah, but what we're talking about playing. But I always sometimes be watching these like story time videos on YouTube, bro. Why is everybody story time videos when they get to sit next to a bat on the plane? I'm like, man, I always have to get to sit next to her. Is this seat right open right here? Plop.
I don't think I've ever had like a.
Or I'm always next to a kid that's just. Oh my gosh, Daddy! Why is this guy's skin darker than mine?
Bro.
Or a kid always crying, bro. On the plane to London, bro, a kid was crying the whole entire way there, bro.
Bro, that I don't know. Plane rides, I just be minding my business, bro, with my AirPods in.
Really.
I just.
The thing is, I always download all. My mom always complained about it because like we share with Netflix and all the stuff. They can't download nothing because I have all the stuff downloaded.
Yeah.
But I don't watch nothing I download because I'm like, I watch one episode and I'm like,
Yeah.
let me just take a nap. But I can't get too comfortable because sometimes I move around when I'm asleep. So I'm out here laying on the window. I'm laying over here if I'm on the aisle. But sometimes I'm trying my best not to do right next to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to talk about. But hopefully my plane trip will be good this time.
It will if you make it.
Please let me.
If you make it good.
Let me sit next to Victoria's Secret's model.
And it's not a 13-hour flight. It's a
Five.
3 to 5 hour flight.
Mm-hmm. Actually,
13 hours.
People don't like traveling, like flying to ATO airport, but I actually do. I like it.
Yeah. It's just black people.
Sometimes the work is really be crazy rude. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to.
It's just black people, bro. That's just how they are.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I love it though, like
Yeah.
you know.
But sometimes people do be stupid, so I don't blame them for yelling at them.
Yeah.
But I know one time when my connecting flight was to Atlanta to back home, man, the flight attendants, man,
Really, as long as you
they got the BBL. All of them had the BBL.
the airport be crazy. Really, in Atlanta, even if they come off as like arrogant or disrespectful or ignorant, whatever,
They're just trying to do the job. So
just treat them with niceness and kindness, and then eventually they'll give it back to you.
kindness goes a long way.
Because then they be like, oh, this person actually cares about how my day or how I feel is going right now. So like, as long as you treat them with that and not treat them how they're treating you, because then they'll take it there if you let them. So like, as long as you set that boundary off rip, like you don't gotta be all stuck up and rude to me because I'm not doing that to you. Eventually they'll return that favor. That's what I learned while I was in Atlanta, bro. It was like everybody just feel like everybody's out to get the next person. Like everybody feels like I have to be rude or I have to put my foot down because like, but really it's not even like
It's
that,
not.
bro. You know?
Like my dad always said, like always treat like others like like the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated, but because you don't know, kindness goes a long way. So you don't know, you're kind to this person. It's gonna help you. Like I'm not saying use it for like your advantage, but like you don't know what's going. You know who you're talking to. You know who you're treating around. So like if you're just being your genuine self, being kind to someone, without even ask for anything. Hey, good karma is real. Good karma is real.
Yeah.
But I guess you want to shout out your socials.
Yes, sir. Not Jedi Jack on Instagram, the real JJack _ on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it.
Sorry, I gotta do this, For all the ladies in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh my God.
For all the ladies who goes to the University of Miami, the University of Southern Florida State, the University of Florida, Tennessee. Shout OU too. We're gonna be local OU too. I want to say Oklahoma State, but I don't know about that. Texas, University of Texas. Shout out softball. Man, it's like that Broadway song. Girls, 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 girls all over the world. Can follow me on Instagram, primetime.siafa, Twitter, Immanuel 80 Siafa, TikTok, primetime.siafa. Follow me on Snapchat. Just look up my name. You're gonna find it. You probably already want to follow me on Snapchat, by the way. Shout out that. Even if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn too. Shout out LinkedIn. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. Oh yeah, follow the podcast on every single platform: YouTube, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. Instagram Reels, Twitter, Threads. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple. Broke people. We're on SoundCloud, even though I have not posted since like 10 episodes ago. What else am I missing? iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. Yeah. That's pretty much what we have for the podcast, you know. So, guess you can close your eyes, shut your mouth, dream a dream, and dream us out.
Dream. Yes, sir.
You almost landed it.
I missed.